gals in our customer service department, and today we're talking about how we do customer service. And I can also tell you a little bit about how our customer service changed over the years. In the beginning, the very beginning, customer service was me and one other gal, and it was like that for a long time. But now that the company is where it is today, we have some different systems and processes in place to try and give customers access to information they need quickly and efficiently and just better than how it was in the beginning. So let me introduce. Okay, so today with me I have Ellie and I have Lizzie, and they're both in our customer service department and experts in all things joyfully, right?
Yes.
How do I contact customer service if I have an issue with my order?
So you can contact us every day by emailing info@joyfully.com. You can also email us at returns@joyfully.com, or you can use the live chat feature on our website, which is in operation during all of our business hours. So 8:30 Mountain Time till 6 p.m. Mountain Time.
And that's Monday through Friday.
Through Friday, yeah.
And then Saturdays we have...
Saturdays are, I believe, 11 a.m. until 6 p.m.
11 to
Yeah.
6 Mountain Time. Yeah, and then no chat on Sundays, right?
So am I talking to a real person when I use the chat feature?
Most definitely are. Yeah, it is. You can tell by each chat will have the name of the person who's talking. So if it's me, it'll say Ellie. If it's Lizzie, it'll say Lizzie. Or whatever team member you're talking to, it will directly say that.
Steve.
Yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, we have one of the things that's great about our customer service is everybody who answers questions works right next to the rest of our team. They see the products coming in and out. They know the thought process behind the design. They're aware of all our marketing campaigns. I mean, they're definitely in the know on everything.
Yes.
And earlier in the life of the company, our customer service team was remote, there were some nice things about that in terms of supporting stay-at-home moms and things like that. But as the company grew, we just found that it's a better service to the customer for them to have that connection to the product and the inner workings of Joyfully.
definitely.
How busy does your customer service department get?
We do get pretty busy. I would say, especially when it's kind of towards the holiday season, that can be a really busy time for us. It's very exciting in here. We're all getting ready for all of our beautiful new dresses and pieces to launch, but there are definitely an influx of questions during the holidays and any time that we have an exciting new release. So, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What other work does customer service consist of?
So, customer service encompasses a lot more than just the chat and email features. We do returns,
Social media.
We load products on the site. We do a lot more than just respond to chat and email, which allows us to have a much greater connection with everything that's going on and know really the product really well and how to best give an answer when anyone's asking questions.
Yeah, and just to piggyback on that, I mean, Ellie, you've gotten more involved in our shipments, so so that if somebody says, when is something coming in, or I noticed a pair of shoes that aren't on the site yet with a dress listing, and so you know all about that.
Yeah.
And Lizzie is definitely a returns expert. In fact, Lizzie, why don't you talk a little bit about what we're trying to achieve pretty soon here with the returns portal?
So we are really excited to release a new returns portal. You'll be able to go in, put in all your info, let us know which items you're returning, and we will process your return that way through the portal.
Yeah, essentially, one of the things we want to move to is a return label in the parcel. and then a portal where you can get that instant filing. I mean, I remember when the kids were little, the thought of just like going to the post office sounded awful, like just getting them out of the car and in the car and all that stuff. So I know, especially if there's young kids at home, that's just, no one has time for that. So we're trying to make the process as efficient as possible. It's not ready to roll out yet, but it's in the workings.
Yes.
How familiar is your team with the pieces in each collection?
Very familiar. We have the privilege of working in the same building with our design team, so we get to.
We're in the office where
Yeah.
they work right now.
So we can just head upstairs and we have meetings with them before we launch new collections, so we know what colors pieces are, what the fabric feels like, what the fit might be like, and how to best pair outfits together so that we can have the most beautiful pieces for our customers.
Yeah, and one of the things that I think is good to know too is really our customer service team gathers responses and feedback from social. So we really want to have a dynamic or a kind of a revolving dynamic with the customer. So if we're hearing a lot of, we like such and such item and we want it in a new color, or the fit is too big or too small in an item, or like last year we heard we want holiday shoes with a closed toe for colder weather. So giving that information to the customer service team is super helpful, because then we'll sit and have a company-wide collaborative meeting and say, what can we do to give customers more of what they're asking for? So yeah, so that feedback is heard and responded to.
Definitely.
Anything else you want to talk about?
Just that, we want to give a great customer experience to our shoppers, and it's definitely an evolving process. I'm not sure what the perception is in terms of how big Joyfully is, but I consider us still a fairly small company. So, and because we employ all, educated women in the U.S., like sometimes we do run a backlog, which is challenging during peak busy times. We're trying to be better about being prepared and having backup, but that's definitely a challenge. But we're doing that in order that we can give a good quality first response. And another thing too, if you're an entrepreneur and you're looking to expand your customer service team, there are some really great programs. We use one called Fresh Desk, and so in the beginning it would just be an email and someone would respond to the email, but as the responses have grown and grown and grown, now we have a ticketing system, and so you can assign tickets to various individuals on the team, and it builds a lot more efficiency. And these days there are so many great chat and virtual programs. I know that's something that I think is just going to get better and better in the future. So there are a lot of great resources now than there were even a few years ago to scale the customer service department. But anyway, these girls are awesome, and they really care about what they're doing, and they care about you and our customers. So yeah, definitely know you're not emailing just some random person in space. Like, they're real and they're good, wonderful people. The whole team is wonderful, and I'm so glad to have them. And we're just going to continue to scale up.
Yes.